And then that's when those people started asking, what about this promise of Mr. Kai? He's nowhere to account. He's no longer even coming to our office. They want to hide him. That's when those whose their contract has ended, they've organized themselves. They went to strike at the office there. But they are heard, they were not heard. Their complaint were never heard. I don't even know where did they ended up, Yeah. But then we were not really much concerned because we're still new, like our contract was still fresh. We still have about 9 to 10 months ahead, So we're not much concerned about it.
In your intake, or the ones preceding you, did you see other racial people? Did you see other white people or Indian people being absorbed in those job opportunities?
Yeah, that's when it's said anyway. It's only black people.
It's only
black, only pure black, purely. But those who are training us, those who are our supervisors and our bosses, there are other races. Yeah, but for this particular thing of Harambee, this program was only black, not even colored, black.
Do you think it's because white people did not want it, or these jobs are so lousy that they only wanted to give them to African people?
White people won't take, because this thing it speaks to a serious abuse of exploitation and abuse. I don't think white people they are in a position of vulnerability to take these kind of things.
They are not desperate for this.
Yeah, they are not desperate, because this thing is I'm telling you, it's an exploitation. Now on the hindsight, when you're coming, before you see everything, you are happy you are getting an employment opportunity in the office of the premier. Premier of housing. You're happy about that. But when you are there, you're only to learn that this is just an exploitation. There's nothing about it. There's nothing glamorous about it. It's purely an exploitation and abuse of power, actually.
Okay, so someone watching this would think you are not thankful, you are not grateful for the opportunity that you were given. 4,500 was offered to you per month for you to take care of your basic needs while you are looking for other job opportunities.
True.
And when you say it's exploitation, and do you want to even say electioneering?
Definitely. No, our program was not electioneering.
Yes, yours before. I came before election. Yeah, but so that accusation of it was about election. So Nasi Spani, you say it's not electioneering.
No, man, my brother. Like I want you to draw the distinct, ne?
Yours was done before Nasi Spani era.
Yes.
The Festival of Jobs.
Yes.
You were absorbed before that.
Yeah.
Other programs like the solar panel and the green beans, those were Panyaza initiatives.
Yes.
Before Nasi Spani.
Yes.
So I want to say to you, if Panyaza's intentions were good, why does it look like Nasi Spani was electioneering, or was it electioneering, or was it not electioneering? According to you, what do you want to regard it? Because you were closer to the fire.
Okay, Nasi Spani is purely electioneering.
Ish.
It's purely electioneering. Nothing about it. It's purely electioneering.
Do you know what happened to the people who were they ever absorbed?
The Nasi Spani people.
Yes.
Those who apply for Nasi Spani.
Yes.
No. I know of no people. Man, I belong in the street of Gauteng. I belong in the street of Gauteng in a sense that...
Political structures, community structures.
Yes, like I can't even find even a single big shot who can say, yes, I've managed to score so-and-so you know how you
Yes,
operate.
yeah.
You know,
Always talk.
I've managed to score so and so a place in the Nancy Span. No such thing. And you know, before I even come to you, I've been raising this question even in the portals of the ANC itself, you know, in the structures. Nobody could tell me that, you know, can ease me in terms of, okay, maybe my brother, you guys were the unfortunate ones. There are this and that who benefited from Nancy Span. No such.
Okay. Then it means Julius Malema was correct when he said Nancy Span is electioneering. My green beans is people were hired because of their political connection, their proximity to power, and their networks within the ANC. That's what Julius Malema alleged, and he said the people who were working in, I call them the crime wardens. I don't call them green beans. I don't call them. The only reason I do it is for people to quickly understand who I'm talking about.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so the crime wardens are a very important strategic, and this is where I applaud Julia Panyazali Sufi. And I'm one of those who said, I understand what Julius Malema was saying when he was saying these people were hired because of their political connections. But I wanted him to say, it's fine if he thinks so. So if he takes power in Gauteng, this is what he said. He said he will fire them. But then he had a change of heart. Julius Malema said, no, it's fine. We're not going to fight with them. We'll structure it correctly. And I applaud Julius Malema for doing that, because if these ones were hired because they were ANC, don't fire them. Because remember, our common interest in so don't fire them. Do it correctly.
Sure.
You understand?
Sure.
And then
Yes.
hire your EFF. If it means, if it's squinch, just so the ideas for people to be employed.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying when I say hire EFF, I'm saying I'm promoting him from doing corruption. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, we want people to be employed, so we could have alleviate poverty. But I think today you are confirming what it has always been alleged for the ANC to say. The ANC, you are not the only one, by the way, who came to the podcast and alleged that ANC takes care of its comrades, its ground forces. And it's clear with you that when you were outside it was cold, when you were within, the networks assisted you. So do you think there are people who, when you came in, you came in together, they got permanent positions?
Okay, I think according to the programs that we were in, that one of us, the learnership, which we were in, that has started in 2020, you know, and then it's still continuing, I think, even now. Ne? The people who got inducted, you see, when they take 60 people or 70 people, they can make maybe 5